everybody. Happy Saturday. Hope you're having a great day today and out there enjoying this amazing day. It's a beautiful day already, early in the morning. And I hope that you have a grand and fantastic day today because you are amazing. I'm driving this morning and I'm thinking about the police. And as always, when I put out a video, my goal is for you to not soak up everything I say, but to think about it and then take it or leave it. And that's our joy as human beings, to be able to intake information, take it or leave it, adjust it, make it your own, digest it, add it to your life. So I got thinking about the police this morning and my personal experience with the police growing up. I have been stopped by the police many times. Most of the time I was breaking the law. meaning I was speeding or, something of the nature, most of the time I was doing something I was not supposed to be doing and got stopped by the police, and they did their job, wrote me a ticket, or whatever it is. And like, for example, the other day, my two older kids decided to go cliff jumping in Wintergreen Park in Canajoharie. It is illegal to go cliff jumping in Wintergreen Park in Canajoharie. I knew they were going. I was completely okay with it. I did tell them, now remember, they're big giant posted signs saying that it's illegal, that you'll be ticketed, and if you want to go and jump, go right ahead. I'm okay with it. Have fun. But realize you may get stopped by the police and you may get a ticket. And so my kids went cliff jumping in Canajoharie with some of their goon squad and had a fantastic time, which I was glad about, but got stopped by the police and got a ticket because they were breaking the law. Now, I wasn't mad at them because I encouraged them to go have that fun, but I also wasn't mad at the police for writing them a ticket because they were breaking the law. And it was funny because there was a whole other group of kids that were at this place jumping off who didn't get a ticket because my kids and their friends had gone the furthest down the creek, than anybody else. But this other group of kids who didn't get a ticket, while my kids were getting a ticket and waiting for the police to write out the ticket, who were all very nice and awesome, is banging on his car hood. This other group of kids saying "F the police," and my son Caleb was thinking, like, who's this moron? You're not even getting a ticket, and you're over here and you're yelling at the police for giving us a ticket because we broke the law. And so I thought that was a kind of a well-rounded picture of some of this thing. So every single time almost every single time I've been stopped by the police is because I was speeding or doing something I wasn't supposed to be doing. They gave me a ticket, I went on my way. There's been 2 times in my life where I was stopped by the police for no reason other than I looked a certain way, and they admitted as much. And here's my point. I'm not even going to go into that whole scenario. My point about this is the number of interactions I had with the police that were my fault and were positive it's a large number. Large out of the number of times I've been stopped. The majority of times have been very positive. There have been 2 times where there was jackass cops that pulled me over because I looked a certain way, who were looking to cause trouble for me just because of the way I looked. Now, is 2 times too many to have that scenario? Yes, it is. But that's a shorter list. And I got thinking about all the fantastic police officers I know, because just in the midst, it's kind of been brewing a little bit, just in the midst of all this defund the police bullcrap, it bothers me. Now, do I think there needs to be some adjustments in the police department, in their policies and their procedures and how they police one another? Yes, I do. Just like as a teacher, I've been teaching 25 years. Every year I have continuing education that is designed to help me improve my process, improve my teaching skills, and deepen my content knowledge about what I teach. And that's every year. And so the police department is no different. If you run through the ranks of all the teachers, there's a small list of teachers that aren't doing a good job. There's a massive list of teachers that are doing a fantastic job, and the same is true in the police department. There's a small list of guys in the police department that are scumbags. There's a really large list of folks in the police departments around this nation that are fantastic and doing a great job and serving our community and saving lives on an everyday basis. Now, we need to, as a country, that the police department as a whole needs to do a good job of identifying and weeding out those amongst them that suck at what they do and aren't upholding the oath that they took, and get them the frick out of there, just like every other profession. But to say defund the police and to, you know, be having ill will towards the police as a rule is moronic and unhelpful and unproductive, and we ought to adjust our attitude as we go, because it's stupid. I think about officers like Officer Galuli, amazing. Officer Battaglia, amazing. Officer Ector, amazing. Officer Durgasitz, amazing. You know what? I could go on and on and on, because that's a really long list. The shorter list is for us to not come on Facebook and name officers who you think are horrible, but as we obviously identify officers that aren't doing their job and aren't good at what they do. That short list should be identified and eradicated, and let the rest of the officers who have taken an oath and have upheld their oath every single day for their entire career, let them get back to doing their job, protecting and serving, saving lives, stop foiling crimes, doing all the things that it is their job to do, and you know, put the frickin' mute on this defund the police BS, because it's just that bull stink, and it's not helping anybody. It's not productive to anyone. And I want you to really imagine our society without police. You know who that benefits? Frickin' criminals. Not me. Law-abiding Hughes. That doesn't benefit me. So I want us to be encouraged, and my point of this whole video, this kind of been stirring, you know, in me for a while, is, you know, it's a short list of scumbags in any profession, and if we as a culture and as people who are members of any individual profession do our job, which is identify, weed out, and eradicate those that aren't doing a good job, all those folks that are doing a freaking fantastic job day in and day out for their entire career can be celebrated, encouraged, built up, and strengthened by us, and appreciated by us throughout their career, and for the service that they provide for us and our kids. So anyway, I hope that those are my thoughts. I hope that encourages you and challenges you a little bit. Get out there today, gain yards in all you do. Please take care of your mindset. You know why? Because it matters. I love you. Peace.